If you're shopping on eBay or AliExpress right now, you're probably seeing these two pop up at some really tempting prices. But which one should you actually buy in 2026? We already went over the AYN Thor and how it has improved in 2026. So now I want to compare it to the next big dual-screen handheld, the AYANEO Pocket DS. I just wanted to put these two side by side and see how they actually feel to use day to day. This isn't about specs on paper. It's about which one actually makes more sense for which use case. The Thor is the one I grab when I leave the house. It's smaller, lighter, and just easier to throw into a bag or even a jacket pocket. It feels like it was designed around portability first. The Pocket DS is a different story. It's bigger. When you open it, the top 7-inch display immediately feels more comfortable on the eyes. If you're playing Switch games, PC titles, or anything with small UI elements, the larger screen just makes life easier. Text is clearer, menus don't feel cramped, and AYANEO Pocket DS feels a bit more solid and slightly more refined than the AYN Thor. The Pocket DS has a sturdy hinge with minimal flex, and the buttons, triggers, and sticks feel more consistent. The Thor's buttons and sticks are still good, and nothing feels cheap, but over time I found the Pocket DS controls sit better under thumbs for longer sessions. The triggers on both are serviceable, though neither is going to match what you get on a full-size controller. The Pocket DS feels more premium overall. Performance is very close. The Thor runs the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 in its main models. The Pocket DS runs the Snapdragon G3X Gen 2. On benchmarks, the Pocket DS can edge ahead in short bursts. In actual gaming, the difference is small. If a game struggles on one, it's usually struggling on both. We're talking small frame differences, not a night and day gap. But what really surprised me was battery life. The Pocket DS has a larger battery. But because the Thor's screens are smaller in scale and resolution, the real-world battery numbers aren't wildly different. Heavy PC gaming drains both quickly. Streaming and lighter emulation last much longer on both. It didn't feel like one destroyed the other in this area. Back at launch, the Pocket DS was $399, and the AYN Thor was $299. Back then, it was pretty easy to recommend. The price difference between it and the AYN Thor wasn't that big, so paying a bit extra for that huge 7-inch screen felt reasonable. You were getting a larger, more comfortable display to work with, and the overall device felt very premium for the money. But things look different in 2026. The base Thor now sits around $309 to $319, depending on when you check the store, while the Pocket DS is $519. Sure, if you're finding these on the secondhand market and the difference between it and the AYN Thor is only about $20 to $30, there really isn't much reason not to go with the Pocket DS. You're getting the bigger screen and a more premium build for almost the same money. But the problem is availability. These devices are getting harder to find, so those small price gaps don't always hold up anymore. Once prices start drifting higher, the decision becomes a lot less straightforward. The AYN Thor is for people who miss the DS and 3DS days. It's light, pocketable, and affordable. It's more than enough for Android games, retro emulation, and then even some Windows titles. The AYANEO Pocket DS, on the other hand, feels like a more premium experience. Powerful and more polished, but also heavier and pricier.